Hello, welcome to How to Install. In this video, I'd like to show you how to set a rate type and prices for your accommodations. I already had a few accommodation units and I've just created the Twin Suite. If you haven't created any accommodations yet, then go and take a look at one of my other videos showing you how to do that. I've just created the Twin Suite and there's a bunch of question marks. That's because we haven't told the system any rate types or prices to apply to my newly created Twin Suite. And I'll show you how to do that now. So to get started, we go up to prices at the top here, and then we click on rate types. Now we must set a rate type first before setting a price. I'm going to create a new rate type because I don't have any here. New rate type. Now let's give this a name. Make it sound relevant to what you're offering. So I'm just going to create a standard rate. You could possibly create a bed and breakfast rate, or maybe any other rate that you need for your business. So give this a name, standard rate, and a quick description, so when your guests are booking, they know what they're getting. My standard rate means price for accommodation only, and it's per room, per night. That's the standard now. I'd recommend doing that unless you really need some other type of pricing. Also, per room per night is pretty much what's expected to use on most of the OTAs, such as Booking.com and Expedia. And that is based on 2 people sharing an accommodation or room. And that's because we can choose to charge more if you had a room that accommodated more than 2 people. You could choose to apply an extra charge. Standard rate, no meal options included in this rate. Now there are more options that you could add to a rate type. If you want to see those, you can click here if they're not displaying. But because this is one of the first times I'm creating a rate type, these basic details are enough. But go ahead and click here if you'd like some more advanced options. I'm happy with this. My standard rate is price for accommodation only, per room per night, based on 2 people sharing. I can choose to charge more if someone wants more than 2 people. No meals, and I'm happy. Save. So now we've created our first rate type, let's go and set some prices. I'll go to price update. And now in my price updates, I can go ahead and choose some options which I'd like for my property, maybe some extras or different options for configurating. So I'll hit config. Now what you're seeing here are ones that are pretty standard. I only want to charge by the night. I want the option to add an additional charge for an extra adult, maybe some of these others. And if any of my units do accommodate a dog, then I also want the option to possibly set a dog price. I'm not bothered about any of these alternative pricings for me, weekly prices or long stays, they don't apply to me. And then there's a few rates and restriction options such as maybe minimum stay check-ins, and if I'm closed, or check-in days or check-out days. Just because these are ticked doesn't mean you have to set them, and you can always come back here and change them at a later date. But this is a good setup to get going. I'll save these. Now back to price update. After checking the configuration, I now want to set a new price. So I'll click new price. Now, let's choose the rule. It's the nightly rate, and I'm going to charge $100 a night for my Twin Suite. And there's the Twin Suite. And I'm going to set the price for my standard rate. That just means price only for accommodation. I could make another rate, call it bed and breakfast, and explain and tick that that includes breakfast. Now I want this pricing to run for a year straight. So I'll go from today and then I'll choose a year from now. And I want this $100 a night to apply on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday nights. I could clear them all, add them all, and untick the Friday and a Saturday night. So what am I saying? I'm setting a nightly price at $100 for my Twin Suite with a standard rate type, no breakfast. I want this price to run for a year from today, and I want this price to apply to all the nights of the week, apart from Friday and Saturday. Great, set that price. But hold on, I didn't set a price for the weekends because it's a different one. The easiest way to do that is to now click reuse. This will pull things back up, saving us having to go and enter them again. I can quickly modify the price. I can clear and now apply that higher price to the Fridays and the Saturdays. So I'm now saying the nightly price of $120 for my Twin Suite with my standard rate type for a year, and that price applies to the Friday and the Saturday night set price. Now I've created a price for a year, midweek, and also weekend nights. click close. Let's check that. Let's click on grid. So here's the twin suite with my standard rate, and we can see during the week it's 100, on Friday and Saturday nights it's 120. But how about if there's just a few days in the year, maybe those holiday weekends, maybe Christmas time, where you know you want to charge more? No need to go ahead and create a whole new rate and price. We can just go and find that particular date and change it. This is how we make quick changes to specific nights. Let's go out to December the 1st until December the 31st and show on the grid. Now Christmas, where are we? If you are open and allowing people to stay on Christmas and you want to charge more for the dates around here, we simply click on any price in the grid. We set it to what we'd like it to be. And those prices are now updated. Maybe there's other dates throughout the year that you want to go and change. If we go back to our dashboard, we can see those question marks from today have now gone. That means we've now loaded in a rate type, the standard rate, and the prices for those, whether they're midweek, weekend, or those special dates like Christmas, for example, that's now ready to be reserved by our guests. Feel free to set up other rate types that are relevant for you and set other prices for those rate types. Maybe bed and breakfast, maybe you have a special business or corporate rate that you use with some companies or with regular guests. Feel free to go ahead and set them up. I hope that's been useful. Thank you for watching.